Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely invisible? Like no one's looking at you, no one's listening? And honestly, it wouldn't make a difference if you were there or not. Here's the thing. If people constantly overlook you, dismiss your ideas, or treat you like an afterthought, it's not just bad luck. It's because you trained them to. That sounds brutal, but it's actually the best news you'll hear today. Because if you're the one who created the problem, that means you have the power to fix it. And you won't need fake confidence, cringy self-help quotes, or pretending to be someone you're not. You just need to change a few key behaviors, and once you do, you'll begin to notice something weird. The same people who used to ignore you, they start leaning in, asking for your opinion, treating you completely differently. But here's the catch. Not everyone will like the new version of you. Some will get uncomfortable, some will distance themselves, and some will shift into showing a level of respect you didn't even know they were capable of. So if you're tired of being invisible, this is where that ends. Most people think respect is something you earn by being nice, helpful, or always available. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The more available you are, the easier it is to ignore you. This is where it gets sneaky. Because you didn't mean to be overlooked. You were just trying to be reliable, easy to work with, maybe even likable. But over time, those same traits turned into invisibility. Think about it like this. The human brain loves shortcuts. It categorizes people automatically. Loud one, quiet one, leader, background character, threat, non-threat. And if you've been consistent in your role, always agreeable, always there, never causing waves, congrats, your brain folder says, safe, predictable, ignore. It's not personal, it's psychology. And once you've been labeled that way, people stop being curious about you. They stop needing to pay attention. You didn't lose their respect, you just never gave them a reason to develop it in the first place. But the second you step outside that role, even just once, you disrupt the pattern, and their entire perception of you has to update. That's where it starts. If others think they've already figured you out, they stop paying attention. You become white noise, predictable, background. So how do you change that? You shock the system. Not with drama, not with yelling. Just one small move that completely contradicts who they think you are. If you've always been the quiet one, speak up with a blunt opinion. If you always agree, disagree, calmly and confidently. If you're always flexible, say, actually, that doesn't work for me. The goal isn't to be rude, it's to break the loop. Because when you act outside of what people expect, their brains short circuit for a second. They have to reassess you. That's powerful. You go from, oh, that's just how they are, to, wait, what was that? And in that tiny moment of disruption, you go from background character to someone they have to reevaluate. That's how respect begins. Not when people agree with you, but when they realize they can't predict you anymore. Here's something most people completely miss. You don't get recognition by asking for it. You get it by acting like you already have it. Think about the people who walk into a room and instantly feel important. They're not louder. They're not even always better looking or more successful. They just carry themselves like their time matters. Here's how you do the same. When someone calls your name, don't whip your head around like you've been waiting all day to be acknowledged. Finish what you're doing, then respond. When you walk into a space, don't scan the room for someone to smile at you. Act like you're meant to be there. Don't fidget. Don't hover. Own your space, even if no one greets you. This isn't arrogance. It's self-respect. When you treat your time, your space, and your energy like they matter, other people start to do the same. And the crazy part? You don't have to believe in yourself yet. Just act like you do. Your brain and everyone else's will catch up. You might not even notice it, but if you're constantly saying sorry for things that don't require an apology, you're teaching those around you one thing, that you don't believe you deserve the space you're in. Every sorry, just one sec. Every sorry if this sounds dumb. Every sorry to bother you. That's you shrinking yourself down, making yourself small, softening every word before it even lands. And guess what? The world treats you exactly how you present yourself. If you sound like you're unsure you belong there, they'll believe you. Now here's the fix. Swap apology for appreciation. Instead of, sorry I'm late, say, thanks for waiting. Instead of, sorry to interrupt, say, I have something to add. Instead of, sorry I just think, say, here's what I think. It's a simple shift in words, but it rewires how others perceive you. Suddenly, you're not asking for permission to exist. You're owning your presence. And the best part? People adjust their tone instantly. You'll hear it, you'll feel it, and once you do, there's no going back. Most humans are terrified of silence. They fill every pause with nervous words, awkward laughs, or unnecessary explanations, because silence feels like something went wrong. But the truth? Silence is one of the strongest tools you can use to control how others see you. Let me explain. When you rush to speak, you look like you're trying to prove something. When you wait, even just for a second, you flip the power dynamic completely. So next time someone asks you a question, try this. Don't answer right away. Take a beat, look at them, think, then speak. No panic, no apology, just calm, controlled presence. That one pause signals confidence. It says, I don't need your approval. I'm considering my words because they matter. And when you begin doing this consistently, people start hanging on your words. They lean in, they listen harder, because your silence makes your voice more valuable. Don't underestimate it. Silence, used intentionally, isn't weakness, it's command. Here's a truth that stings. The person who needs something the least always has the most power. And in every relationship, whether it's a job, a friendship, a relationship, or your own family, this rule never fails. If those around you sense that you'll stick around no matter how you're treated, they'll test that. Not because they're evil, it's because they can. But the moment they realize you're not afraid to walk away, the tone changes instantly. You don't have to cause a scene. You don't have to announce your exit. You just pull back. You stop explaining yourself. You let silence do the talking. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. Because someone who respects themselves doesn't beg for a seat at any table. They build their own. And people notice that. They feel it. The irony? The minute you stop chasing approval is the minute people start trying to earn yours. So the next time someone crosses your line, don't argue, don't try to fix it, just step away. Nothing rattles someone more than realizing they can't take you for granted anymore. Most people try to change how they're treated by trying to change everyone else. They complain, drop hints, or wait for the world to catch on. The truth is, the real shift happens the moment you decide you're done playing a smaller version of yourself. It's not about being louder. It's not about faking confidence. It's about realizing you've been handing out permission slips for how others get to treat you. Every time you hesitate to speak up, you sign it. Every time you avoid setting a boundary, you sign it. Every time you convince yourself that it's not a big deal, you sign it. So here's your power move. Stop signing. Flip the script internally first. Start thinking like someone who deserves respect. Start moving like someone whose opinion carries weight, even if your voice shakes. Start making decisions based on your standards, not your fear of losing someone. This shift doesn't make you someone new. It brings out the version of you that's been buried under people-pleasing and second-guessing for years. And when that version shows up, everyone else has no choice but to adjust. Respect isn't something you chase. It's something you command through how you carry yourself, how you speak, and most importantly, what you tolerate. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to stop playing small. Break the patterns. Own your space. Stop apologizing. Speak with weight. Walk away when it's time. Because the second you start showing up with a different energy, the world around you shifts to match it. Some people will get uncomfortable. Some will fall away. And some will finally start seeing you for who you really are. And when that happens, don't act surprised. You earned it. If this video hit differently, good. That means it was exactly what you needed. Now do me one favor. Don't just nod and scroll. Try one of these things today. Just one. And when the world starts treating you differently, you'll know exactly why. And hey, if you made it this far, don't ghost the channel. Tap that red button, try out what you've learned, and stick with it.